Don't go into the light. Oh, all right. Here we are. Tell me something good. Wah, wah. What's going on? I see a shadow hawk out there. Hello, welcome to the 4 o'clock shadow. And yet he put that comment in there earlier. We talked on the phone earlier, and he may not be back from his Christmas running around. He probably isn't. So, hello, the 4 o'clock shadow. What is the date today? The 22nd. Wow, getting pretty close to Christmas, eh? 969. Episode 969 today. Absolutely. Been writing. Yes, of course I've been writing. Um, where's the Omer glitch? Where's Omer glitch? I got a job for Omer glitch. Let's see. So just been doing a little bit of writing. I'll probably watch a little TV when maybe we'll see. Right now, I'm watching The Deputy that ran for a couple seasons, I think, in the early 60s. The actor that played Billy Jack was actually in one of those early episodes. Wow. That's early for him. You know, definitely looking younger than he did in the 70s in the Billy Jack trilogies. Um, I have all those on disc. I need to rewatch those. Actually, Lack has one of those hats. Speaking of Lack, he's probably up in Alaska right now working on some snow roads with heavy equipment. So protect your ears, Lack. Welcome to the 4 o'clock shadow. I actually have um, his name for the Midnight and the Roustabout series. I'll talk about that and other things that I've and I actually settled on a name for Midnight. An actual. I think I'd already written something down and settled on, and maybe I wrote the thing that I had in my mind earlier. I don't know. I'll share that later. I've got a few new art pieces, a bog, first did a geo. I've worked on this other little bog a little bit more. I'll show it as well. Um, so but it's solidifying, it's Christifying. Jeez, I swear this thing called a microphone just has an effect on my tongue. It's crystallizing. I think I had trouble talking to Shadow and saying that word um, over the phone to him earlier. But oh yeah, and part of Devil Flyer's story, um, as I'm developing these different characters in the Momentum universe, uh, through the comics that we are all producing, because you are all producers. If you have backed the book, thank you very much. If you have not backed the book, please and thank you. uh, we'll we're working out and hashing out the details right now. I think we've got a pretty good lock on what the makeover momentum, maybe momentum March makeover. I don't know. I haven't checked X to see. I guess I should. I don't think that I've received any message. It might have been lost on her. I don't know. Uh, oh, Red Valkyrie. Yeah. Yeah, I said, would you like to do a total makeover of the Devil Flyer campaign, dropping new art items and the Jimmy Reyes cover? What dates would you have around March or April? I haven't heard from her. Um, I need to get on my other X account, you know, and see our previous correspondence. All right, Shadowhawk back in the house. He made it. Looks like we made it. Abby's got a little snarl. It's funny, she'll lie down there, and they Jack Russells, they like to tuck their faces in a blanket or something. She'll wake up, it's a big smile on her, her lips configured in a certain way. It's pretty wild. Looks like she's not happy, but just doesn't know that it's stuck there on her tooth or whatever. It's funny. I thought it was funny. Where's Elmer Glitch? I've got the Maddie Brick to show him on my phone. I've got Bone in the house though. Hey Bone. Uh First concept drawing of the Mighty Brick that I first put up on the campaign. It might go back up on the campaign. I don't know. Let me leave that up there. There we go. Omer will be in here later. I don't know. Omer's all over the place of late. So, who knows if he's got time for the 4 o'clock shadow ever again. But I have a job for him. Don't know how proficient he is in Spanish, but definitely dealing with Midnight and the Roustabouts, I'll need to know some Spanish terms, and some Spanish phrases, or at least how do you say that, translate that into Spanish, for the little bit of Spanish that I'll put in it, little Espanol. Homer is getting pretty popular. I know he's getting out there. He was getting on streams and drawing a lot, and a lot of people like to see drawing streams. I know a lot of people say, it's all in how you do it. If you're like Shelby Robertson talking about your ramen noodles and eating ding dongs or whatever, it's pretty boring. Well, sorry, Shelby. Anyway, there's draw streams and then there's draw streams. Whatever you stream, it needs to be interesting. I could just sit here or have a chair stream and everybody go, "Ooh, what's that back there?" And just renew my background, and people go, "What is that? I've never seen that before." And probably get 60 views. I'm bragging now. I'm bragging. Why not? But yeah, I was telling Shadow that the character's name for, and I may have another. I'll have to go over my notes. That's the thing about it. Brandy Midnight Summers. So Midnight is sort of when she was born, and so they gave her. It makes more sense that Midnight would be because not a lot of people name their children like Frank Zappa, like Moonbeam or something. It's just not. Although, you get back into Western times and you hear some out of the Native Americans, you hear some pretty wild names, Pendejo means friend in Spanish. Okay. Well, I can write that down. And all I've got is permanent markers that leak through. Oh, well. Anyway. And he's a good guest, funny, etc. All around good dude. Yes. He's a pendejo. He's a friend. See, I catch on quick. Rex, do not say that to a Spanish person. What, pendejo? Or is okay. They'll probably string me up, huh? You think I'd have a hard time convincing them apart, Hispanic? I can't even convince my co-host. Anyway, yeah, it means son of a bitch, doesn't it? See, I'm in the know. Yeah. I saw that. You seen that little crab on, he says, I think he just threatened me. And the camera zooms into the crab and he puts up the little claw and goes, that is hilarious. Just hilarious. I think he did like say, you come any closer and you're done for. Yeah, I mean, I've worked out some things on the backstory of Devil Flyer, which is always great because he's kind of linchpin principal character, at least to kick off the Momentum universe. He wasn't my first choice, but that's the way you pivot. And when you have an artist that says, "Yes, I will do you 29 pages and plus for free," you take him up on it. Um, Rex never watched Cheech and Chong. I have, but I don't watch those stoner movies a lot at all. Pendejo doesn't mean friend. Bonus fucking with you. Yeah. Carrie says, "What's up? What's up? What is up, Carrie?" Um, I'll tell you what's up. I've been working on the battle at Fort Blood. Um, and fleshing that out into crossing over with different characters. It's going to be awesome. I talked a little bit about it to Hey Margot, little wee Margot. Hello. How is your garden grow? Probably not at all. I think yesterday was the first day of winter. It's really, it was cold yesterday. I didn't want to get out. It's a little bit sunnier, as you can see now. It's killing my vampire vibe. Um, for sure. Um, maybe who knows what tomorrow brings. So maybe I need to go see mom again today, just while the weather's nice outside. It was so cold I didn't check my mail yesterday. I checked it today, nothing in there. So see, I saved myself a trip, or did I? Only a trip delayed. Kind of like my internet. Anyway, Merry Christmas, Shadow. I watched your stream with Omer. Oh, cool. Did you see me on it toward the end, Margot? Because I came in at the end after the Rex X and Apex show on mine wrapped up fairly early. I mean, we went a little over an hour, not even close to an hour and a half, maybe a quarter after. Anyway, I've been doing some work besides writing. Be nice if tomorrow brought me the 589 pounds I'm owed by the mistake I dated. Oh, who's being nice? I mean, who's not being nice, Gary? Merry Xmas, Shadowhawk. So I did a geo, again, working with the markers. I do plan to have her scan this cardboard and get this gray tone for the bog supplement story. Uh, can't tell you the length of that. I figure I'm probably going to work the pages by Rob Ewing and have him do some more on the origin of bog. Continue. I'll have to do that. He's at least that's the plan. Plan may pivot change. I don't know what that was. Where's Omer? I'm wanting to show him stuff. He wanted to know the color scheme of the killer clown, and I can't show him if it's not here. What the hell? I am nice, Rex, but when you are old, it's tough living without that money. Oh, I know, brother. I mean, sister. I know that'd be a fortune. That's almost like my tax return now, which I need to get on and do. It's going to go all out to John Dillard or other artists. Jay Kreger that I got on the phone. I don't know if you could hear him yesterday. I talked to Shadowhawk, said, was he picking up on the mic, even though I had him on speakerphone, had it all the way up, had the mic even turned into the phone. I don't know if you got to heard it. I heard it. Pause for effect. I don't know if you heard him yesterday over the phone. Maybe a little. We could hear Jay Kreger. Cool. I hope so. Is Omer streaming with Levi? I don't think they have a draw stream on. Well, they could have. I don't know. You're the one that goes over the Madness Network a lot. Or was it sarcasm? Yeah, yeah. I don't. There comes a time though, Carrie. You just have to say, pray about it, leave it in God's hands, and see if God will work on his conscience. And he might change your attitude about it. And give you a solution. I mean, I get it, and especially with medical bills for you. He said he had a busy schedule today. Probably show up in a bit. Yeah, I figured he did. Hey, John Stevenson the fourth in the house. Please tell me I am not the only one that has started drinking yet. Okay, you're not the only one. Uh, I'm so happy he's going to work on your book with you, Rex. Yes, yes. I mean, he's going to do the logo. We hashed that out here on the channel yesterday. He's going to do the logo on the interior page, and then probably since he's doing it digitally, I imagine I've not worked with him on doing logo whatnot, but he'll probably do the branded leather looking, you know, Midnight in the Roustabouts logo separate on a separate thing, so I can use it. Yeah, you know, I'd love to, you know, uh, make up a Midnight in the Roustabouts or a midnight shirt anyway, you know, t-shirt. I'm going to wear some t-shirts, you know, that I make. You know, that's just good advertisement. It's like, ooh, I like that 4 o'clock shadow shirt. Where'd you get that? We made it and it's for sale. You know, that's one way I want to raise some money. Um, you know, everybody likes a good t-shirt. I know I do. And, you know, I'll good quality, but I'll make it affordable. I mean, it's wild. It blows my mind. I mean, I get it, kind of, sort of, you know, but $40 for a t-shirt, not everybody can afford that. But you know, I've got to price stuff out too, so I'm not making promises. Uh, let's see, where we at? Chat. It be hopping today. That reminds me, I need to smoke. What reminded you needed to smoke? You need a excuse to smoke. Uh, I will show my tattoo later. Um, my latest tattoo. Um, It's Christmas, perfect time for celebrating. I started the day with Irish coffee or 3. Yeah, I had vodka tonight, Shadowhawk, along with the what is all this drinking? You'd think it's a holiday or something. It's not a holiday yet. It's gotta be a holiday in some country, right? So, go ahead and imbibe. Hey, I think somebody didn't hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. You know you want to be entertained daily on the 4 o'clock shadow. You know you do. You know you do. Um, I had vodka tonight. Let's see, along with the roast beef dinner. That actually sounds pretty good. I love a good roast beef dinner. Uh, you know, French bread and au jus. Ooh. Mm. Oh, that's a great idea, Rex. Show off your merchandise. Yeah. I don't know if you ladies could take it. I'm just saying. But uh, that was it hitting the ground. If you wanted to know, but there it fell again. You know, sometimes it falls more than once, and we hope it never does again. But anyway, so did you enjoy the first High Noon Margot? Uh, I did, Shadow. At first, I thought Rex had enjoyed it. Yeah, no, no, hadn't been nuked again. Um, I am gonna have to get my StreamYard paid for, and I haven't figured out how to do that yet. I've actually been writing, and then drawing some. Um, did this Geo here. He looks like he's sweating there. Um, so did this Geo. And I'm doing it on cardboard. I just thought I would break from doing bogs and did, you know, uh, let's see. Let me catch up with first. Let's see. I did shit. Oh, that sounds delicious, Gary. Mama's making bacon wrapped chicken spears for dinner as well. Chicken on a skewer, you know, still has the arrow in it. Just eat it off there, you know, the shaft. Shaft. Oh, so this guy is a famous comic book guy, I guess. I'm just here because of the live stream fun and the algo. Oh, thank you. Um, well, yeah, I mean, you know, we got a comic or two. You know, we made an ash can. Uh, you know, thanks again, Margot. We'll get better product as I progress. I hope. Oh, I have a wee poem I have uploaded tomorrow. Oh, cool. Night before Christmas, because Australia is Christmas Eve tomorrow. Wow. Yeah. There you go. Take care of those Aussies. That sounds nice too, Shadowhawk. Would love to see them if you get chance to snap a pic. So been writing, and been drawing some too. Been did a little bit further on this, added the hands and a little bit more of the shading, seeing how these markers are going to do on things like that. What I'll do, and this one was all marked up on the back. Usually, this is what I was using the backs for, was like inking and stuff, and just to put something down, make sure it doesn't get on the art table. And drum roll, please, the bog. This is nice enough and looks close enough to the Doc Blaylock version, Engraved Tales, that's in my book, to maybe be used as a scanned and used as a panel. I don't know, but definitely, the supplement will look like something like this, the short story with the cardboard tone, for all the panels. Might do some spot coloring. I don't know. If I do, I'll do it traditionally. Is that a shower stall? Yes, indeed, it is. Time traveling. Yes. Everybody asked me about that. There's a story and lore about that was the one on Three's Company, that they all came out of. It came in, you was in, you're still living in your mother's basement at Efficiency, just a joke, devil. Well, actually, this was put in because of a mother. I have 2 full bathrooms upstairs, but only partial here with a commode and a sink behind this shower stall, stand-up shower. And they put it down here, this is supposed to be the living room, which is pretty wild. The front door is right there. You come in here, and so you have like a formal dining room, and the stairs upstairs just immediately. Here is supposed to be fairly small living room, but she was using it as a bedroom. And so she couldn't climb the stairs, so they put in the shower. If I had enough room, and maybe I do one of these days, I'll knock it out and put a jacuzzi. Women? Okay. I'd buy a Devil Flyer tote bag. Oh, that's a good idea. Tote bag. Hell yeah. If you ever added one to your campaign, I've been seeing some tote bags and bought. It seems like I bought one fairly recently. I know a while back I bought a Flash. Not that Flash. Tote bag. I like tote bags. Damn it. I need something to write with. Here. This will work. Tote bag. Making a note, Carrie. Tote bag. Yes. And I'll probably put some of this stuff up on eBay. Because I'm going to start producing some stuff very quickly, especially trading cards and things like that. Some may not go, I might not bother to put it up on the campaign because I do want to raise some money in between now and sort of relaunch time. And so I will make some of this stuff available to buy in the meantime, as soon as I get it printed up. Okay, I can do some food porn for you. Let's see. What does your t-shirt say, Rex? Some kind of what? I'm some kind of big deal. Thank you, Sherlock. Hell, RJ William in the house. Little Herb Trimpe artwork there. I'm kind of a big deal in some circles, If I wasn't a square, if I wasn't such a square, I'd make it. But yeah, Battle at Fort Blood. Been working on that story, which is probably going to be the roustabout story at the end of the comic / pulp. If you've never seen a pulp, I don't know if I have any in here. As you know, I invested in a few, and I'm going to scan a lot of those covers, and they're going to be seen in the book as a backdrop for the retro Silver Boa character. And I can't believe nobody's asked me about my new tattoo. I just can't believe it. I'm loving Hulk. Yeah. Fantastic. You can buy tote bags multi-pack on Amazon if you have the art supplies to draw on canvas or printed image, whichever is affordable. That's a great idea. How about buying them in the raw, Carrie, and then I could just paint images on them. I could do individual artwork on them. I could, at that point, maybe photograph them, or maybe we'll just use them. If I'm going to go to all that trouble, I mean, I don't mind doing individual tote bags. That would be pretty cool, actually. You know, I've actually got some raw canvas bags before and done stuff like that, and raw aprons. I did an apron with sunflowers, um, sort of my Van Gogh, had an ear laying down on the ground. No, I'm kidding. It was a lobe. Um, you can buy tote bags, multi-pack. Let's see, canvas, affordable. I think they should sell well good for carrying comics or whatever. Yeah, yeah, especially at conventions. It'd be cool to have Momentum Comics put on there, concepts. Rex, tell us about your tattoo, Mark. Not if I have to, you know, uh, cajole you to, and bring it up myself. Uh, I might wait till tomorrow when Shadow's on, and we'll just, it probably won't be there tomorrow though. What? People are in disbelief. Maybe that you have a tattoo. Yeah. It's a fake tattoo. Don't let him fool you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Rex. You could buy a pack of them raw, as you call it, and add your own art to them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Either have it printed on or, individually do it. I'd love to do stuff like that and get back working on fabric and stuff. I'd still be shocked to see even fake tattoo on him, Shadowhawk. Yeah. Uh, well, all right. I'll show you. Some of those get little dots, or I thought those little stars of yours was actually tattooed, because it's kind of, the skin was red around there. As you know, when you get a tattoo, um, it's the skin's red for a little bit, right? Okay, there it is. That is a rider's, and I won't do this. That is a rider's tattoo right there. That's, you're trying to put the cap on, and I do that all the time. That's my new tattoo. Hey, I sometimes you got to be shameless and put it in the, we're about 30 minutes in, and keep you in suspense. And I still had to bring it back up before I forgot it, because I should have just kept my mouth shut and, you know, seen if anybody was going, well, what's this up in your title? You got a new tattoo, you know. Nope, there's an anchor inside my cheek that keeps the stars where they are. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Yeah. I mean, I actually almost married a tattoo artist, and she um very artistic, very, I mean, she would do like eyelids for like people that were, wanted that for TV purposes. They were on TV all the time. That's not all she did, but she also did piercings, believe it or not. I've got a sordid past. You just think I'm Mr. Squeaky Clean. Anyway, nope. There's an anchor in, let's see. It's not like a fake tattoo. Someone send Rex some fake tattoos. I've got fake tattoos. I've got like, um, even some superhero tattoos that I bought at Target years ago. I actually sold a few of them. One woman bought them to go to, put on and go to a comic book convention. Yeah, yeah, that'll work. It was like Justice League, Aquaman, I don't know, different stuff, Batman. At some point we're gonna have to do some temporary transferable, tattoos. I got a bucket list, I've wanted to do a painted cover. Okay. All the pulps pretty much had painted covers. So, you know, Russ Leach will be drawing it. I may get another digital artist like John Dillard to paint it, to make it look painted. And then again, I may just have it printed out on something and physically paint it myself. I am a painter, although you don't see any of my work back here. There's paintings here. That one I did on 9/11. Um, they're all around the house. Peter in the house, aka Pad, Acapad. What image is that thumbnail from? Now you're working on my memory. Oh, that is the magnet that everybody gets on the campaign. Rob Ewing's depiction of my character, Zigzag. He's sort of like one of my speedster characters. Mike Walters in the house. Hey, Mike. Good to see you. Carrie's almost a cyborg, really? Well, Elsie didn't have a tattoo till about maybe not even 10 years ago. And he got on his forearm, a former student was a tattoo artist, and he taught him art when he was in high school. And he wanted to do a tattoo for him. And I'm like, and he had a head of Christ with crown of thorns put on there. He wears a gold ring that he had made up years ago that has Christ head with the crown of thorns on there, and he draws it all the time. I'm like, yeah, okay. How is Elsie? I tried to call him, nobody answered. He was feeling the way he picked up the phone yesterday, I could tell he didn't really want to talk that long. Still feeling the flu, definitely. But yeah, working on after the death of Silver Boa, that does not mean that story's the end. But yeah, I've been working a little bit more. I have a direction on the next story after that one. As you know, I had an artist working. I had an artist trying to do 10 pages for me for the death of Silver Boa. Wasn't working out. Didn't work out. I had the roughs. I was eventually sent the roughs. But, I'll just have to have somebody else draw that story for me. And that's on the next slate, the next, leg. So I'm not that worried about it right now. At least I know what the story's going to be and how it's going to turn out and how it's going to lead to a second story. And it will be, I know it's hard to explain when you have a title like The Death of Silver Boa and you're introducing a character along with his supposed death. How do you continue that story after he's dead? Well, there might be some fallout. He might just get buried by his friends. I don't know. Tune in, buy my book, and find out. But yeah, Momentum Unleashed Future Visions will be an ongoing series, just like Devil Flyer. It will be stories told in the future. Now, there's an exception to that rule, and that's the Retro Silver Boa story, as long as it runs. At least two stories slated with that: The Death of Silver Boa and Silver Boa 1960. Okay, title reveal. There we go. The Momentum and the Roustabouts will have something to do with the 1960 story. Work that out today. So we will be reading from Wiz Comics number 5 tonight on the mic stand. That's cool. So Wiz Comics, that's got to be Captain Marvel, Shazam. Spy Smasher too, huh? Mm-hmm. Spy Smasher's cool. You can actually use him. He's a public domain character. I might have to use him at some point. I've got mixed feelings about using characters that aren't mine. I just do, even if they're public domain and can be used. Although I've given it some thought about how I would introduce public domain characters into the Momentum universe and even storylines and stuff. Eventually, but I want to establish my own brand first, and then I'll dip into the well when you're not expecting it. It's like, oh, that's the original Daredevil. Oh, that's the Black Terror. Kevin sent me a message earlier. Awesome Shadow Hunt. Yeah, if Omer comes in, let me know. I got stuff to show him. The one day you need the boy. And I need to ask him about, his proficiency in Spanish. Does anybody know that he's pretty if proficient in Spanish? Because I will need a Spanish consultant. I have a friend here in town that teaches Spanish, but if Omer's available in the community, and he's going to have a fan art card of Bog on the campaign, and who knows, I might commission him to do something at some future point. Uh, might have to, get the boy on board, with helping in the sort of dialogue of, translation from English to Spanish. That's my thoughts on the matter. Very excited. Well, I've not told Chattel anything. He knows nothing. Um, yeah, I'm looking for ideas for things that you'd like to see made. If you like totes, bookmarks, I mean, I don't know, whatever. If it's doable, you know, if you want to price a few things out, like Carrie's right, the totes in the raw are probably pretty inexpensive. So definitely we could do some totes. I'd like tote, especially something that said momentum on it. And if you did go to some convention, you could take that with you. I noticed that RJ Critical Blast, who will be fulfilling my campaign, is going to have a convention. Omer deserves to have his art seen. Well, he's getting out there on many multiple streams. He was streaming all day yesterday, pretty much. Love beanies on campaigns. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a beanie for sure. We're gonna have to do. I'll probably have more than one. Shadowhawk symbol. It's got to be on a beanie with the 4 o'clock shadow logo. Maybe I'll talk to Mark Largent about doing. He's already done some like thumbnails and stuff, and he could probably do a 4 o'clock shadow logo that I would like. I don't know. We'll see. He's busy and will be busy, as he said the other day on the stream, working on stuff, his own stuff, and will be for a while. I'm glad he's got his animation, um, you know, stuff done. Mm, yeah, there's that little crab. Love that thing. Um, Mago, just a reminder that the Mago Spider-Man 4-pack, which is a redo of the old 70s Mago. It consists of Green Goblin, Electro in his yellow and green outfit, which I've never much cared for, but I mean, it's a sign of the times. You got Spidey himself, and you got if there was one Marvel Mago character I might have had, I can't remember ever having it. Maybe friends of mine had it. Spider-Man. Might have had a Spider-Man. I don't know. I don't think so though. I don't think I ever had any Marvel Magos, but it's a wonder I hit on those. And the Lizard. The Lizard is at Disney.com. 4-pack Spider-Man comes on sale tomorrow at 11 Eastern, exclusively at Disney. So you might not want to support Disney, but man, that'd be a cool 4-pack. Don't know what it's going to go for. Happy birthday to Tony the Tiger Isabella. He's a legendary goatee and ink spot award winner, co-creator of Black Goliath, Black Lightning, and the Champions. He's written Captain America, Hawkman, Daredevil, Power Man, Ghost Riders, Tales of the Zombie, Justice Machine, among other stuff. Happy birthday today to Tony Isabella. Happy birthday also to JSA and Starman co-creator and filmmaker and novelist David S. Goyer. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday to Elementals and Fables, and I don't think I've ever seen a picture of him. Shadow Pack, love Shadow Pack, done by DC Comics. I've got some Elementals from back in the day. I've lost most of those. I've tried to get them back. Fables, creator, he created all those, and he worked on Robin, Sandman Presents, Justice Society of America, Day of Vengeance, Jack of Fables, and Legendary. A little different spelling on that. A steampunk adventure. Writer Bill Willingham. Today's his birthday. Anybody watching the Creature Commandos? What's going on? All right, let me get back to where I was. So I wanted to talk about what I just a moment ago, but I had to get down. Did you know that the Showa Mega Godzilla, that's the mechanical Godzilla suit, remains the oldest surviving suit of the Godzilla series? I didn't know that. From the 70s. Check in with the chat. Use grab tote. I love beanies. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to do some beanies. A 4 o'clock shadow beanie, momentum beanie, or a Devil Flyer beanie or something. You know, we talked about that very early on. You know, Fanta 101 really already had the design for it. You know, the Devil Flyer logo with the trident. That's on the way we comped it on my trailer. Where is RJ? Is here near my location? I don't know. He's probably already left. We've had mass exit of only showing 4 people in here now. Am I that boring today? Really? Did you have Fireman Sam Kidd's animation? Voice actor, him passed away this week. I don't remember Fireman Sam. Yeah, Shadowhawk. I had them all. Spidey, Hulk, Thor, Falcon, Lizard, and Green Goblin, and Captain America. No wonder. I mean, and you call your childhood screwed up. I mean, my God, I would have killed to have some of those stuff. I'd kill to have the repos right now. Also had some Star Trek. I've had Star Trek and Planet of the Apes as well. Still got them. And my Enterprise. I'll set that up here. Not too far into the distant future. Into the future. Let's see. Looking on my Twitter account, which I will be nuking. Captain America 255 was released 44 years ago this month. It was the final issue of John Byrne's sadly short run on the title, which featured cool storylines with Dragon Man, Mr. Hyde, Batroc, Baron Blood, and a retelling of Cap's origin. And of course, great art from Mr. Byrne. Which the retelling of his origin was in the final issue that I'm talking about. Released 44 years ago this month. Captain America 2. I bought it when it was on the stands. Very cool. Mike Barron showing his dog in a Christmas. Just cute as hell. Beautiful. Love cute dogs. Did any of you see the Dale Keown drawn Predator? Wow, that looks pretty good. Cool. Learn something. Let me check in with the chat before we learn something. Learn something on the 4 o'clock shadow? How dare you? I would be much happier to have my dad in for a few years. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 12 laws of karma. The great law. Whatever we put into the universe will come back to us. That's the great law of the 12 laws of karma. The law of responsibility. We must take responsibility for what is in our lives. I'll go with that. The law of giving and hospitality. Our behavior should match our thoughts and actions. The law of creation. Life does not happen by itself. We need to make it happen. The law of connection. The past, the present, and the future are all connected. Yes. And they will be in the momentum universe as well. The law of uh, significance and inspiration. History repeats itself until we learn from it and change our path. Of humility, one must accept something in order to change it. The law of focus, we cannot think of two different things at the same time. Although much mind tries to think of it, I think you can roll around maximum, depending on your IQ, 14 different things at one time. So I don't know. That one's iffy on me, but okay. The law of patience and reward. The most valuable rewards require patience or persistence. I'm sorry. Um, the law of change. Rewards are a result of the energy and effort we put into it. The law of growth. When we change ourselves, our lives change too. The law of here and now. We cannot be present if we are looking backward. I like that one for sure. Dell is an absolute beast. Absolutely. I'll get my Dale Keown cover. You wait and see. I'm in no rush. I outlive all these bastards. Um, hopefully. Did you know that the model on the iconic poster, and even Ethan riffed on this because he likes the poster, I Spit on Your Grave. Remember that sort of B-list movie, I Spit on Your Grave? Had the iconic poster of the woman with the shaft in her or knife or whatever, and kind of stripped bare back, whatever. And, you know, anyway, seen holding a knife was Demi Moore. Demi Moore was the model for that. Did you know that? I didn't. It seems like I've heard it. I've forgotten more than what most people know. Oh, poor Abby. Just hacking. Can you hear her? She's okay. It's just. Trying to get down. I reposted more than what I actually had thought I was. Shadowhawk, do you have Incredible Hulk number 221? That's got Stingray attacking the Hulk on the cover. No, don't hurt him, Greenskin. Stingray is one guy who can help you. Blasting Hulk is the dialogue on the cover. That's on my short list to have a dialogue on a cover. Although I suppose it's going to be, well, maybe not dialogue, but titles on the pulp, the comic/pulp. If they're a combination, doesn't that count? It needs to be thought balloon or world or a dialogue balloon though. I would think to qualify it. Yeah, he's got the Predator attacking the Hulk. Dale Keown. Did you see that piece, Shadow? It was a beast. Oh, baby girl, it's beautiful, disgusting. I'm backing Dale's cover on Cash Grab 2. Yeah, let's get that Cash Grab 2 all the way up. Remembering Jill's support for how do you say his name? Sean Sean Sean, organized by Brooke Osel. Their GoFundMe. Shelley Lopresti, among others, have retweeted that. Their goal: 27 days left until service. I don't know if that's the funeral service because it's got Lily's there. January 18th, 2025. Maybe. I mean, if she was in an accident, I don't know. Maybe they're keeping the body frozen for a while. I don't know what the deal is on that. But anyway, not to get morbid, 28 people just donated. It says $38,115. Their goal is $100,000. Total 397 donations, 38% there. They have different tiers. Mary Fro, I'm not sure about the raising, sort of GoFundMe type thing. Maybe somebody puts in there, oh, it's showing recent donation. Top donation, $1,500. Wow. Brooke and Cody Osel says first donation, $1,000. Wow. So thank you, everybody, for supporting Jill or Sean. And sorry to hear about Jill, for sure. What I'm looking for must be way down here. Because stat zero, I don't know the circumstance. It was an accident. I know that. I don't know either. Yes, I saw his Predator piece. Yeah, it's on fire. It is, isn't it? Spinner Rack Spotlight, Deadpool, Domino, and Gideon debuted New Mutants, number 98, December 11th, 1990. Yep. Key issues. Well, I mean, I was behind on retweeting some spinner racks, so I put a bunch of spinner racks on. Of course, I'm going to nuke this here pretty soon and get back to my. I've got to. Also, spinner rack spotlight, December 20th, 1983. Dave Cockrum's The Futurians. Love that. Years after years of providing new character concepts for Marvel and DC, Dave Cockrum took his future into his own hands with his incredible graphic novel. And I believe that's one that survived my fire. My graphic novels, I believe all those, or pretty much all those, survived my fire. I had those separate from my comics, probably because they were larger. And Futurians would be in comics as well, but they were introduced in that graphic novel, much like New Mutants was in number 1. Oh, here it is, Critical Blast. He put up, the narrator of Twilight Zone. Imagine, if you will, a convention for comics that actually has comics. Imagine it's a small place, cozy, small town with a big lake. Imagine if it's free for creators to table at. Imagine it's Critical Blast Comic Con. Imagine it's June 6th and 7th, 2025. It'd be great if I could get my book out by that time and go to that Comic Con and set up for free and sell some Devil Flyer stuff. I did ask a question, what town and where? He said Holiday Island is Holiday, because he lives in Springs, Arkansas. I'm in Jonesboro, about 4 hours away. So I don't know where Holiday Island, Arkansas is. I have to ask my sister if she knows, or Google it. That sent me. Wait a minute. Let's see if I can get back to the point where I was. Probably not. Take that cursor and go all the way down. I was just wanting to find that Critical Blast thing anyway. There we go. Now we're back on track. Sign up for Frog G 2 on Indiegogo. Sign up for it. Only in comic stores this weekend. Grab your copy of Nexus Scourge #1 while you still can. So Nexus Scourge is out in the comic book shops right now. Shadow, did you see the Metro Grapha Cyberfrog. Pretty dope. I can I I think from this account I can't send to you for some reason. So I've just been sending it to myself, my other account. Dick Dillon's birthday was December 16th. Never got to talk to Dick Dillon, but I did talk to his grandson and sell him a piece of his work. Blackhawk and GI Combat, World's Finest Comics, DC Comics presents, and longtime Justice League of America artist Dick Dillon. Happy belated birthday to you. Didn't get to say that. It was Mark Texeria's birthday as well. As Bart, I think we mentioned that, but we did mention Bart Sears' birthday the other day because I had that written down on the calendar. But yeah, Mark Texeria did Union. Remember Union? I know Shadowhawk does. Ghost Rider, Hex, Black Panther, Sabretooth, Punisher, War Journal, and Hercules penciler Max Texeria. I actually have a remark in one of my convention books that has a. He actually did me one that I don't know that I lost in the fire. That was in Eat. So he's done a lot of those heads. The Magic Cop and Grey Wolf Ashcan is on Global Comics with an X. The first 10 pages are free. Enjoy the short revenge story with amazing art by the How Comics. If you love 80s synthwave, Miami Vice, and action flicks, then you need to check this out. Global Comics with an X.com /C/magic hashtag cop. Now on Global Comics. And they're looking pretty cool. The cards are. Check and see amount raised. Okay, so they were asking for $25,000, and they are on all three platforms: Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and FundMyComic. They have raised a total in between those three platforms. So they're asking for $25,000. They've raised $26,351. Good for you, Mike Barron and Richard Bonk. Over on Indiegogo, $4,531. That's at 56%, so it's not fully funded. It is a flexible goal, so they will get the money. They're asking for $8,000 over there. They're a little over halfway there, 90 backers. I just thought since I had all the campaigns up here on the one spot that I would check in and see how they're doing individually. Another 198 backers over on FundMyComic, $10,699. So one more dollar and it'll be $10,700. They are fully funded over there. They were asking for $8,000 over there. That's a good way to test out all the platforms, see what, especially for a larger creator like them. 11 days to go over on Kickstarter. They have reached $11,187. They were asking for $8,000. 11 days to go. 280 backers over there. So Indiegogo is the only one that's not fully funded. Go figure. Interesting. Steve Rude did a pen and ink recreation of Jack Kirby Quarterly. number 16 magazine coming in January. It's the Fighting American and his sidekick. Yeah, think about what character is that? That's a 50s character by Joe Simon and Jack Kirby. I had to think about that. All right, I think that's all on X. Omer Glitch in the house. Hey, Omer, you there, buddy? Are you there? I'm just now seeing you. Okay. Sorry I'm late. My sister made some brisket and we were having a late lunch. Just finished eating. Ooh, brisket. No need to apologize ever for that. Rex, have you seen the Me Too, Deadpool, Moon Knight, and Punisher sneaking up on Superman? It's pretty funny. I have not seen that. I've been writing. Oh, yeah, it's down by you. I don't think I have yet. Let's see, Rockefeller. T. Uh, um, just catching up with the chat. Storm sent you one or not, but he's looking for you at the beginning of the show. Right. Not a link. No, I can't do a link unless you go through StreamYard. I'm not going through StreamYard. So I have to do the show by myself. I can't even send one to Shadowhawk. I can't even put up an icon. I can't even highlight the chat and share the chat. Very limiting on YouTube Studio. But I did YouTube Studio for I'm thinking I'd have to go back and look. I've actually went back and looked at some older episodes and titles and things like that. Oh yeah, whoops. I shared your art in YouTube. Okay. Okay, so Omer, what I wanted to Omer, you like to see the artwork. I'll show that again too. My most recent artwork. Geo there. Awesome. Thank you, Carrie. Thanks, everyone. I went back to looking through the chat. You are a superwoman. She is indeed. And still working on this one. Make sure you see it on my potato cam. And this one. It's pretty spot on to what, Doc Blaylock was doing with the character from memory. Put the leaves on there. Merry Christmas. Geo looks great. Thank you. Used to YouTube Studio where you do the description and PO box and all that stuff. Yeah, yes, the see the stats of how many has watched what program and what. Like yesterday's show, till I end this stream, it will give me the stats, and you can look it up, but it's just right there. Work hard, work fast, and never let them see you bleed. 50 views. Average view time was 17 minutes 41 seconds. Peak concurrent viewers, I know it hit 11 at one time. It's telling me 10. So they mess with the numbers. But yeah, I mean, we're killing it. If we're getting about 50 people and they're watching for almost 18 minutes on average, that's the average of everybody. We always do that. That's good. Or I would say most of the time we do that. People that watch this show, they watch it for longer than any other show. And very grateful for that. Okay, now before I get distracted again, Mr. Omer Glitch, I have some things to show you that are on my phone, and that's the easiest way. Okay, so here is the original. It's cropped a little bit. Well, no, actually, I think I got it all in there. First concept drawing for the Mighty Battle Brick, which you may have not. There was the concept art for the Mighty Battle Brick. It was up on my campaign when I first came out with the campaign. Took it down. Nobody bought it. Maybe put it back up for a discounted price. Somebody wants it. So there's the Mighty Battle Brick. First look at that. Only drawn it a couple times. And I was going to get you reference from the I sent a long time ago to Doc Blaylock so he could do Grave Tales. He's like, oh, I came up with that. And then I sent them back to him and I said, look, brother, I sent you reference. How could you have come up with the look of the character. I never got that. But anyway, I love you anyway, Doc. But you're wrong. You can be wrong in your wrongness, as you say. Everybody knows I design most of my characters. I say most because John Fernandez, he's added his own little twist to things anytime I've worked for him. Like the icon. I didn't ask for it, but he always gives me something I don't ask for. And, maybe Rob Ewing, I kind of gave him a brief about what I wanted and he came up with it. So he's kind of co-creator of some of my characters, but not much. Wow, first time seeing it, Battle Brick, yeah. We get crazy watch time, so we do. Now, if I could just get my internet running good, Homer, a little bit better, I think we'd be smanging it. We'd be smanging it so hard that she'd come back and ask for more. That's what she said. Oh, Rex, don't be crass. Don't do that. Just have to find the clown footage of me in a dress. What? What did I say? How about that? How about that time I drew the flying monkey with Mace hand? How about that? He looks like a character that would go around throwing the mighty battle brick. Flying monkey. Huh? Hell yeah. Claws are vicious. Get a Restream account, Rex, and get 50 to 20 hours like StreamYard. Yeah, get another Restream. I don't know how. The only reason, Brent's internet went out. And so my last 5 minutes that I had left that I was planning on using on the 4 o'clock shadow for yesterday's show was used on that when his internet went out and I had to do the 4 o'clock shadow. So it's like, I'm out of time. I need to buy a new plan. Put the money in the bank the other day, as I said. Thank you, Carrie. And it wasn't accepting that card. So, and it's the weekend. My bank's, it said, talk to your bank. Well, my bank's closed over the weekend. So here I am on YouTube Studio. Click on the link, brother. Click on what link, Homer? Smashing and banging. Yes, smanging. Dan replacing me. Yeah. He's talking about me, not the drawing, obviously. Disapproving look. Yeah. And I mean, I've got like development pictures, as I was doing it. So you could actually put this in like a flip video, and it would be like art itself coming together. Here is some fan art done by me that I meant. Well, that's actually not finished. Let's see if that one is. Here's the finished thing for Jason Bascom that I did for his Absolute campaign, his very first campaign, very first book. Good read. Go out and get it if you can, directly from him. Research. Okay. Can I click on that and go to that? Yes, I can. Create multi-stream. 1 live stream plus 30 destinations Restream. Interesting. Okay. We may go that route, but doing another account, and have different content on another channel in case something happened. You were cracking me up, Rex. Good. Okay, so this was the Samurai Priest character that Jason Bascom created in The Woman. I forget her name, and the main character here. So it's a little small, and I sent it to him in the mail and it got lost in the mail. But that was my Absolute fan art that I did for him. You can see it. They're kind of fighting these tendrils. He's kind of got that Kirby crackle energy going on. I tried to draw it in his style, which wasn't easy to kind of capture Jason Bascom, I think it turned out fairly well. I mean, even the, got in little details like on the samurai priest on his belt and stuff. So, wish he could find that. Wish that would either come back to me or show up at his door. This is all. This is well, I was doing on 3x5. This is probably done on a 3x5 card, maybe a little bit larger card, but I wasn't even using, even before I launched. While he was working on Devil Flyer, I was doing stuff like this for like trading cards and stuff, and sort of developing Devil Flyer too. So this will be the card that you get that I was talking about, where the sort of amoeba Star Trek like things are attacking Devil Flyer, drawn by me. And I have one colored version of this already. I will be probably getting John Dillard to color this, somebody competent that can color that really good, and we'll hopefully make that into a full card for everybody. Be right back. My brother is visiting. Okay. So I hope you enjoy this. That's an early drawing that I probably did of Devil Flyer back in 2022. A little different look for him, a little bit more skull sunken in look on it, but I like it. Still holds up today. Remember my werewolves? I did a couple werewolves. Remember that, Shadowhawk? I showed this one to my uncle. I know, when he was alive. And I did this one, and I've not inked it till today. I know this is probably going to be hard to see on your phone, Shadowhawk, but that one turned out really nice. Just got to ink it. Make sure it's scanned and ink it. I haven't seen that one in a while. No, these are old photos. These are from 2001. So I guess I've been doing this stuff since 2001, There's the end one. Let's see. Took 3 pictures of it for some reason. Get the lighting right. Kill Dragon. See, we could do that. I mean, those are cards that's already made up that I've done that could be made into trading cards for the set. Kill Dragon, Blood Dragon. They're twins. One's birthed out of his tail that's snapped off. That will be in the Sea Demon story. Hopefully, the Sea Demon story drawn by John Dillard will be up on the campaign here pretty soon. I mean, what was I looking at? Oh yeah. We'll be in the next book, I hope. We got to get Sea Demon in there for sure. Wait, 2001 or 21? Yeah, 21. You're right. Not 2001. Sorry. I do have artwork going back to that, but no, none of this. And then, of course, we're going to be putting up the Devil Flyer, John Falandes artwork up for sale. It's a watercolor original. He's a wonderful artist. I just wish we could do more with him. Let's see. Pieces like this that are scratch art, I can put in the digital. I can put in the, the add-on tour, the supplement, because I did some wonderful scratch art, a bog and stuff, and characters. If I do say so myself. Here's a dragon I did, a funky dragon coming up out of the water with the frill and fire on its head. There we go. Now the camera's going on. There we go. That's scratch art. Thing about scratch art, you have to be very deliberate with your lines. You cannot erase. Here's another bog there. This one looks a little funky. A lot of lines. Here's one right there. And what I like about it is the rainbow colors. Rainbow the Brood ain't got nothing on Bog. Just saying. It comes color. Don't know if this is the finished thing. Sometimes I take process pictures, you know. Some of that stuff probably could be made into hologram. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. This is just the top half. I think the picture was so big I couldn't get it all in there. But there would be like the full card. Can you imagine that in full with those vibrant colors? And that is in the blue and gray outfit, in the original Golden Age outfit. So this will be the sign-up card. Maybe recolored, maybe both, like I was talking about. Here's the lower part. There's with the green spawn energy on the wings, which he never quite got right, but these things are leeching off power from him. So I don't mind that the green is pale and doesn't pop. The background that he did, the hot background, as you can see, I like his choice of colors, really pops. And his wings are white, I think. Just a little, they almost look like epaulets behind here. Here's a Bog piece that I could include there where he's struggling against one of his foes there. I did that one recently on cardboard, always trying to develop that character. So there you go, a battle scene with Bog. I've also had Sargasso colored. This is artwork done probably in 2020, I think 2022. These are. There's Sargasso, at least the top half. Sorry, the glare. There we go. It just, he's got a light on his belt, but that's probably just glare. And I've done a couple of drawings of him recently. Here's the bottom half. He didn't do too bad on the coloring of these, really. But there's some early art done by me that, you know, for the campaign or, you know, while trying to develop things. Here's, I guess I could probably blow that one up a little bit more. Dead Ninja. And I had him color that one. So these, you know, I've got already fully colored cards that we could put in the card set. Here's the lower half. It's older artwork by me, but I mean, you know, it's full-bodied stuff for, you know. Here's a Doc Blaylock Bog that he did. He may still have the things for that. That's cool, isn't it? That's the color version. And then he's got a black and white. That's cool. Need to buy that from him and just do prints from that if he's still got it, you know. Be cool. Here we go. Where's Omer? I reached the clown artwork. Okay, so here's the color scheme that I sent. Did this back April of 2022. So here's the color scheme to my clown. Or at least, you know, that's kind of what I was limited with marker wise and what I did, you know, came up with. He does have the Bozo red shoes, wanted the white gloves so you can see the blood on there. Maybe I need to do something besides a white top, because the white top would be, you know, wouldn't show blood splatter, really. I mean, you could do a darker red on. Oh, you got it. Okay. Oh, did you screen shoot it? You know, I was laying out pages like this for Grave Tales, which are featured in Grave Tales. Sent to Doc Blaylock. All right. Good. I'm glad you got that. Ode shots of Abby. There's my father's ode in my chair now. Lazy Boy with Abby there. Oh, Abby. Doesn't she look cute? That was her back in 2022. Really hadn't changed that much. There you go. Here's another clown sort of, layout that I gave Doc and he translated. No need for perfection on these. So, you know, uh, as long as it conveys the idea. Send those to me, bud. Send you what? What, the clown things? I need to find them, have them scanned, and put them in the digital. You want to send you my number or send on Instagram? Yeah, on Instagram, just give me your phone number. I'll put you in if you don't. Oh, I want to ask you, Omer, how proficient in Spanish are you? Because in Midnight and the Roustabouts, there will be some Spanish speaking parts. And so I need a sort of an advisor on that. And I didn't know if you were proficient in Spanish or not. I think you are. Hockey's artwork is in here too. You'll be seeing that his 2-page Dirty Joe story, which is primarily a text story. It does have a couple illustrations by Hockey. Sure, text them to me. Yeah, I can if you send me your phone number. I'll text you. Yeah, I'll do that. Here's some pages for which won't be seen till these are my thumbnails now. Of the Sea Demon story that will not appear till 0 issue probably, which will be done by John Dillard differently from this. But this is like him battling Blood Dragon. There, my thumbnails for that, or how I pace the story out. And there they are, plunging into the depths of the Pacific Ocean, whoosh, coming out of the sky and plunging into the depths. Kill Dragon is green and looks like Blood Dragon, except he's not. Here's the splash page. What's going to be the splash page? Atmospheric disturbance there. And they come plunging through, lightning striking the Pacific Ocean there and everything. Very dramatic. That'll be the splash page for the Sea Demon story. What's this? Ooh, last page. Spoilers, can't show you that. Let's see. Bone was trying to tell Rex. Pendejo means good friend, yeah. Awesome Sea Dragon. I'm halfway proficient in Spanish. Okay, but I mean, for like, greetings, I know adios and things like that, but I mean like just basic stuff. It doesn't have to get, Here's an alien. I need to correct that with whiteout and do that a little better. But here's an alien that I've done on topic list one time. If I can get that to focus, get it sharp. Come on. There we go. I backed it up a little bit and it kind of went in focus. There we go. Feed me brisket. Oh, brisket sounds good about right now. Let's see. Here is Stretch and Lady of the Night, and this is what John Dillard's done and the framing for the Marvel 25th anniversary Momentum Comics framing, to put around covers. And that was the framing that I would still like to do, and do. If we make the money, I'll do the printed plastic cover for the artist edition. And it'll be like the Devil Flyer John Dillard cover in black and white with the red Devil Flyer logo, and around the edge of the plastic, Mylar protector, book cover would be all my characters, by John Dillard. Been tell you, dumb last fucking dummy. I said son of a bitch. So I guess I was wrong. But here's Stretch. He's a 1940s sort of Plastic Man character. And he's got his arms around Lady of the Night. And so there's Lady of the Night done by John Dillard and Stretch. He did that while on one of my streams. So that's the extent that we've got the framing. I've got a pain. His rates have went up since then, since 2002. Imagine that. You know, here's a different take on Bog. Scary Bog. If you saw that in the night, look at all those black Shadowhawks in the background. Just saying, Shadow. Son of a bitch is Mm-hmm. You put the whatever. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's another Bog with the another character down there. Shadowhawk is everywhere. Yes. Vampire, I did. Vampire Concept. I think when I took some of these pictures, it was on video mode. I've even got one here where Abby moves. Like I put her under the blanket. Look at that. How cute is that? Mary, Martha, Jesus. I got one that actually makes her move though, but we're in the recliner there, and I got her cut with the blanket. Like I gave her a bath last night. I put the blanket over her, keep her warm. Sure, I can't check over your Spanish, Rex. Sure, I can check. Okay, yeah, I'll make sure you get advisor, acknowledged for that. And yeah, Vicious Inc. comics. 'Tis the Season. Remember when he did that? I actually have that original painting. This was more akin to the original design. I say more akin, not exact, but this was more akin to the original design of the Devil Flyer mask. It was John Flanders that kind of changed that. Something else. He'd do one that had like this. This was a nice Hellboy that was done. Liked how they sort of triangled that in at the bottom. It's cool, huh? Come on now. Back on up. Work for me. That's my philosophy. I just want it to work. But life's not always that easy. I don't want to show you that. Spoilers. And
there's no internet connection at the moment.
Yeah, good. I didn't, this was a vampire story. So I was thumbnailing out. So very simple, as long as you convey the idea. Doc Blaylock was going to draw that. Here we go. Yeah, I got her eyes moving. I don't know if you can see this or not, but I must have it on video. And she's doing her brows up and down. Got a little bit of her on video laying in my lap. Ain't cool? Abby cuteness. And then some are just, oh, here she is. There she's real active. Love it. Oh, here she's licking. Look at this. Dirty dog. How did you know all that? Let's see. Oh, hey, he's married to a Spaniard. Another look at Abby. That's just too cool that I caught that. I was just trying to take her picture and I got her on video. I'm easily amused. Leave me alone. She's still doing the eyebrows. Looks like she does one and then the other, like it goes through her. I don't know. Cut all these on video, though. And I didn't mean to. Oh, doesn't she look cute? How could you not love that? Best dog I've ever had. There's not a day that goes by that I don't know that I'll miss her when she's not around anymore. So cute. Love that copper coloring. One thing I haven't hit on yet, and I do have reference, is like this was a great cover by Image of like a robotic body. I've got to do. I know Shadowhawk, you're not much into robotic bodies, but I'm wanting to hit all those beats at some point. Look at that robotic body. Look at that. That's a cool cover. So I got to work that into the Momentum universe seamlessly at some point. I'm going to hit all the beats, folks. Yeah, the artist edition. Now this is okay. This isn't colored here, but it's just the black and white kind of grade scale of the cover. What a great cover. Come on. What a great cover, man. All those characters down there. Come on. Oh, Jonas in the house. Hey, Rex. Hope you have a great holiday. I will, my friend. I will. Thank you. I lived in Texas for 10 years and half my ex-wife family was Mexican and the new wife is a Spaniard. I'm down with the brown Homer. Yes, indeed. And then the color. Gosh, what a cover. Look at that. That's gonna look good in your collection. That's gonna look so good, and it's gonna look good on a t-shirt too. Except I'll have the image where the trident is complete. You know, it'll actually be sticking out more. It won't be cut off. We'll make it happen. Here were some different versions. I may have to buy those. Especially, I want the black version for a t-shirt. I can blow that up there. But he gave me options on the cover. And it made the, if you see, it made the wings dark, you know, black highlights in the wings, which is really cool with the black background because it's done in layers, right? There we go. Let's see if I can. That's him isolated, and then all the characters. That, and you see the trail of fire down here. It's cool. It doesn't do it justice. Harbinger is a character. I think this is the first drawing I did a Harbinger that I'm going to have to, develop. Carrie bought the Harbinger card. Here was the Chicago Comic-Con 10th anniversary Mike Grail cover to the convention that I went to. It was the 10th year of the Chicago Comic-Con. What a great time. I mean, to have that was either DC's 50th anniversary or it was Marvel's 25th. It was a great time. Plus, it was their 10th anniversary. How cool is that? I agree. 2025 should be a good one. Good year is coming. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Devil Flower be out. You have to be to hold it in your hands. Here was the ticket. How do I have pictures of these? Because mine was lost in my fire. These are John Falandes. I took them for the article I was writing. Sadly, I didn't get them to him, and they didn't get printed in the magazine of Comics Unleashed. Here was the next year, I think, with the John Romita Senior cover, Chicago Comic-Con cover. And he was there both years. Here was an inside. This is from 1985. 85 and 86 is when I did 85 here. Cover. Looking. Okay, so all this has got to be Garcia Lopez artwork. DC celebrates 50 years at Chicago Comic-Con with Chicago Comic-Con's 10th anniversary. So a lot of characters there. Had to blow that up sometimes 1985, but that was in there 1935 to 85. It's got like Blue Devil, Wonder Woman, Batman, all of them done by Garcia Lopez in it. Very cool. I wish I still had mine. Let's see, got it upside down there. My blowout I had at work, that was the tire that was left. Took a picture of it when I dropped it off at the shop. Total ruin that tire. And getting that baby off, I never did. But look what it did to my hands. I applied some pressure to get that tire off and still couldn't do it. This is what I'm talking about. Here's Fantastic Four number 100 cover, done in like 9 different trading card sets. So we'll have maybe the John Dillard cover reproduced on the back of the cards. I don't know. What do you think? What should be the image that we put on the 9 cards set? Can never get enough of a good thing. Here's a character that I haven't really developed yet, but he's the leader of the Skull Squad. 1940s sort of noir team. Got to finish up the piece that has this guy in there. He's pretty awesome. I did send reference to this character when I was thinking the layout for the Jay Krieger. But not going with that now. I'm going with Midnight and the Roustabouts and page. Me in the mornings when you can't go to the restroom. Dope. There's one I did. That red creature that was fighting Bog in that earlier thing when he's kind of in, I did a couple of these and where he's like in human form, like a humanoid, mimicking a humanoid form. There was one. He is plant-based and one of Bog's, villains in his. Because I've got to, do. I have to do Rogues Gallery for all these, come up with villains too. Here's a very powerful villain done, and he's sort of like his whole body is a Rorschach moving type thing. The Twisted Man. He's a villain. He can twist and turn reality. I'm thinking about making him one of the 43. 43, see that all those characters, Shadowhawk, I didn't tell you that. I didn't think of it when we were on the phone, but the 43 are basically, this Nazi experiment that goes wrong. And they're transported throughout different times in the future, show up, So that makes even more sense with what I was talking about earlier. Pay more attention, yeah. This is only a section of what I do when I spray. This is my GPS map, and this is only a part of where I do go down there and win, the west side of Wynn. That's only part of what I do. All those green lines, I've been down every one of those streets. And I do that nightly, every night, This is the bog piece that will be either put up on my campaign for sale done by John Fernandez, or I'll put it up on eBay. I may put some of this stuff up in the meantime on eBay. Very early 2019, he did the bog there with the logo. Could probably use that logo right there for, the supplement. Tales of the Bog. Early Jimmy Reyes Batwing, puppet master, more on point of what I wanted. A good start, and he did something totally different. I really liked how this was coming out. And it still kind of has that same vibe, but it's finished. So we're at the end, and here I saved, it's a close-up of Storm Rider. I did that so that I could, do a couple of the head sketches myself. So I'm going to have to develop Storm Rider, too. A lot of characters to develop. And even doing mashups like, this Bog and Dirty Joe. Or this Bog and Dirty Joe. Sort of in a tunnel there. So cool. Anyway, working on some stuff. Got one more of these left to do. All the others have writing on them, but, getting good results, I think, with these. These are looking pretty dope. Maybe that would, maybe I do need to, let's see. I'd think about that. I could do that. I could actually work that in, where I use this cover for the supplement and work it into the story where Dirty Joe comes into him and tries to possess him. But him being, for whatever reason, he can't do it for very long. So, yeah, this could use this cover that I already have done, Leave a comment. Would you like to see this as the, Bog, Tales from the Bog, or whatever supplement? What about a title? I don't want to just call it Bog, probably Tales from the Bog. This might kick off a new series. Who knows? If anybody gets his own series, it'll probably be him. But I am committed to Devil Flyer, of course. I'm committed to Marvel Future Visions, Marvel. The bane of my existence. Not exactly. In Omer, if you didn't see this is how he started off painting. Momentum Unleashed, Future Visions. So that'll be an ongoing series. We'll see how it goes. I guess we have to see how it goes one campaign to the next, right? But that's my plans. Buscema book in there somewhere, Glenn. Probably next. Hell yeah. Been a bit since I've seen these. Yeah. Freudian slip. I don't know. I didn't get slapped, but But yeah, I mean, would that be an okay? I mean, I could actually, work that in where he first tries to come in and inhabit Bog, and it doesn't quite take. I could work that in. I don't know. It's not, I don't know. Not 100% on board with that. But it'd be ready made. It'd be, put with the logo and stuff on it, and that looked pretty good. And then with some type over some of it, might be decent. So I'm working on, bog stuff when it comes to it, but I've like I said, I've hit like part of the Devil Flyer story, and that has to deal with Doctor. It will Cortex will play a part of the Devil Flyer story for sure, and you'll be introduced in the supplement. Yes, I saw the painting. Awesome work, Rex. Spiritual battle in the metaphysical world. Yeah. Sort of like the astral plane of Doctor Strange, huh? Caution genius at work. I've been doing some brilliant writing lately. I mean, putting it all together. And I told Shadowhawk, it's like, if I'm laying a good foundation with this, and I'm even expanding the tapestry, or can now. I mean, I told him I was very excited about that in the of doing an add-on, to the Grey Tale story immediately, and you'll get it on the same campaign if you back the supplement. So, I mean, I've already got a story that's already got another story that's, the next leg on that story. That's great. That's great progress, Yeah. I mean, he's kind of like, Dirty Joe was to have a short story all his own. I couldn't fit it in the prequel here. It's called Crawl Space. Came up with that name when I came up with Dirty Joe character. Probably have his first picture of him in here. I must have not just glossed over it. Talking Greek to me, Homer. Can't read all that. But it's coming along great. I mean, in all avenues. Now, like I told Shadowhawk, as I'm laying down a good foundation here, and I've got some of the stuff set in stone about what it's going to be. Now I'm starting to expand on that, especially now that I'm writing and thinking about, okay, where do I go with this character? How about this? And a lot of people are going, well, I think you're biting off more than you can chew, or I know that's kind of the sentiment in the back of some. I don't always going to pull it off. I'm going to pull it off with style. Just a lot of thought, a lot of preparation, think about where I'm going with it, where I want to go with it, and it's going to be awesome. By the time we get to the end of it, it's going to be awesome. And everybody probably will want it all in one volume, condensed, not condensed, but you know what I mean. Put it on one read, because we're going to go places with the Devil Flyer series and with the Momentum universe. Like I say, future visions, that gives me some leeway to expand on some stuff. That some characters are permanent characters and not die. You see Bog in the future. You see, that doesn't mean in between they haven't been through some stuff. You see Storm Rider that I just showed you with the lightning powers. He's still alive, howbeit he's an old man. And he's not kind of like on a motorcycle. He's kind of like on a almost like wheelchair tech motorcycle thing, which is yet to be designed, but still with the lightning powers and stuff, and can still, create some sparks and fire, fire off some, damn, I'm not that good with the Espanol. Yeah. Yeah. Omer Glitz could probably go on and teach you Spanish, streams. I did take some lessons, but yeah, I've quickly found out it's not for me. It's not for me. I really kind of hate the concept of us being bilingual here in the United States. No nation has ever survived if they don't have an official language to gravitate towards. And just having two there, and of course the browning of America recently. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't have a problem with Hispanic, or I just think that we should have we voted in an official language, and we don't need to give other options. If you can't speak the English, if you can't speak the national language, maybe you shouldn't be a citizen. Maybe that should be passed into law that you learn to speak English so that maybe you don't run over my child because you can't read a sign and you're driving. Look, the guy that hit me I don't know if he was an illegal alien, but he was Hispanic, didn't speak any English, and apparently he doesn't know where the freaking stoplight is because he nearly wiped me out. Totaled my truck almost. If it only had 6,000 something miles on it, they would have totaled it. But it was so new, they didn't. I wish I'd taken a picture of that. You'd just show you the damage. You'd go, wow, you're lucky to be alive, Rex. Because it looked worse than what it was, But there was no stopping, We can make a Spanish lecture section on Saturdays. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. Why not? Yeah, we can hurl expletives, But anyway, hopefully Shadow will be on tomorrow. I'll look in, the bank will be open. I'll look getting the payment to StreamYard, and we won't have to worry about it for a while. I'll have some money coming in from unemployment stuff. We'll get another month after that, blah, 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 up to April so that we can, I'll pay their exorbitant amount. But yeah, I will look into that restream thing. I've actually got to create multi-stream live. We'll see about that. I don't know. Like I say, I'm technically challenged. I need help. Yeah. So back to writing for me. I've got one more of these to finish up. I don't know if I can find any more around. I'm really not looking. I mean, I've used some like this, like I say, for inking. I write on these things because that's what I had handed. I'm a coconut, nothing wrong with a little burnt toast. I agree that English should be official language. Yeah. I mean, we voted. We almost spoke Hebrew. We were 2 votes away from speaking Hebrew. German was an option. I forget the different options that they voted on. And I just took it for granted there for a while that, that English would be a no-brainer. Most of them came from England or English-speaking Western countries like Ireland. Okay, here's another one I can use. It's got a little blotch, but, I can use that. So there's another one I can draw on. Here's some more that's even got some, metallic stuff. Here's 4 more. I can make it work. Just a little change of pace from, doing them on paper. And then, I'm also saving the covers. Of course, I've done some stuff. This is good quality paper too. I don't think it's that is 110 stock. Okay. So here I just was kind of using this as an inking thing. But I've done drawings on these. I've shown you them. And then I also have, bought these postcards that I can do. That have the place for the stamp and the address and everything. So I can do a few of those. And I'll probably, postcards. And I started out Momentum Comics producing a couple postcards back in 2016, 17. I could, that could be a future perk that you get with your card. I don't think it will be with this one, but because I think we may give a 6 a.m. sticker out in the mail. I don't know. We'll see. I'd like to do a decoder ring at some point. That's the whole thing. I want to do a decoder ring, damn it. Maybe I can find somebody that 3D prints. We'd have to design it and everything. It's detailed. Yeah, I'm glad, your art's coming along too, Omer. You're putting the work into, and you've already put out an ash can, and I can't wait till you put together, get some more print covers printed up and get the pages out of storage and put together some more books. Because I definitely want one, you know. And I think that would be a good supplement, your first version, first printing, to go with your when you launch your campaign with your book. Maybe that's your ideal already. I don't know, but that's a no brainer. You've already got it produced. Do it. Show the early work. See, and then people can look at that, appreciate it, and then see how you've leveled up. I think it's great. I don't think you've got any. You flip through that thing enough times. I've seen it, and you've been on here showing it. Um, I don't think you've got anything to be ashamed of. I'd be very proud that I did an ash can of that quality uh, back in the day. Um, so I guess I'm gonna go spill some more innocent blood and working on different story ideas. Uh, like I say, it's all kind of coming together now, and the Midnight and the Roustabouts. You may not be excited about that aspect of it, but it's really helping me develop some things, some characters that are related to other characters, that you'll know as time goes along. You'll go, ooh, it's all connected through time. Yes, it is. Time has been disrupted. The magnetic field is the ley lines. Everything has been messed up because of what happens in the present. All the stories, except for Momentum Future Visions, those are called in the future, but are kind of slightly in the past, and we're leading up to the climax of the story, which is the great battle in issue 6. Um, yes, I will get some out to you guys. Cool. Want to copy the ash can, whatever you're calling it. Nice stuff. Yeah. I mean, that's what Apex has done a lot of, with his Ashcan mini books and stuff that he's produced in the past, sold it by itself, and then he's also got one up on his campaign now. Go check out Fembat. We could check in with Fembat real quick before we get out of here and see how Fembat is doing. If it's had any movement, I don't know. Just let it come up here. 23 backers, $1,053, so 105% there. Yep. As Fembat says on that little, trailer blurb and artwork, I'm ready to rock with Fembat over at Fun My Comic. How Apex Comics is live only on Fun My Comic. That's right, exclusively on Fun My Comic. If when you go over to Fun My Comic, you can get, I think for the rest of the year, you can get 2%. Unless you're on the ambassadors program, then it's only 1%. But if you sign an exclusive contract with them, I think it's lovely that they've can't remember. I think they're second. I think Kickstarter's overcome it now, and they're like 12,000. There's like 10,000 something over on Fund My Comic, but they're just a little over halfway, about 5,600 over on Indiegogo. Fund My Comic's beating them out, and I think Fund My Comic was beating out Kickstarter at one point, and it's not beating it by much now, a couple thousand. That's that says a lot for that platform. Go check out Fund My Comic. You can find Devil Flyer over there. And if you do have to go over to Omer, did you get in the mail? Oh, no, you didn't, because it's Sunday. Damn it. Okay, hopefully Monday or Tuesday. I'm hoping Monday. Knowing the holidays, it might be Tuesday. The way I sent it. Could have sent it in a faster way. I didn't. I just sent it just kind of like, okay, I sent out the others, and I send out stuff in, that all in, what do you call it, media mail all the time. I did when I was fulfilling it, and still it was well over $300 to ship everybody's ash can out to them. $80 for 3 books to go to Canada, UK, and Sweden. 80 something bucks, $86, something like that. And that's before the rates have went up and up and up since then. I had to send another one to Canada, and it had jumped by $4, and I'm sure it's jumped since then. It's amazing. If you're paying about $30 to get a little bitty ash can sent securely to you, but not a lot of weight, a pound or under probably. Just sending 1 pound to the UK costs you about $67 right now. 1 pound. I can put my thumb on the scale and get 1 pound. That's not very much. Should have put it in through the transporter, Scotty's instant delivery. Yeah. And, or like Doctor Who's Transmat machine. Maybe I'll put it in the time traveling shower and it'll still be there next year, which isn't that far away. Christmas show coming up, of course. Anniversary shows coming up. Celebrating being co-host on the 26th with Apex the day after Christmas, and the 27th the very next day. And we got birthdays coming up too, to mention and stuff. We got stuff happening here on the 4 o'clock shadow. That's right. It's Sunday. Yeah. Don't get it delivered today. It was so cold and blistery yesterday. I said, hell no, I'm not going out to the mountains. But it's nice today. If I didn't sleep during the day, I didn't do the Sunday comic funnies today with Glenn Fleming, Russ Leach, and Randy Zimmerman, and sometimes other people like Marv. They come in. Sometimes we have a whole host of people. Pedro sometimes. When you get a bunch of people on panel, though, it's hard to kind of do that type of stuff. I think 4 or 5 is pretty good, for that. For reviewing and looking through a book and commenting and stuff. But I said, screw it. I mean, I was going to be late. I fell asleep finally and woke up about, I don't know, it wasn't a lot, maybe 18 minutes late. He might have even started on time, but I said, I'm not going in there late. And I got some more rest. It's been hard to shut my brain off, because when you're writing and you're turning out some good stuff and making progress on the way things are going to need to be and put together, you don't want to stop. You don't want to shut your brain down. But after a time, you need to. Very hard to do, when to call it quits. And even then, it's like, okay, I'm going to close my eyes, get comfortable under a blanket. Oh, thought of that. Okay, write that down. Go back to back to it. That's what I've been doing. Damn. Just can't shut up. But that's good. For a straight week here, it's been just like, and rest helps me, recharge my batteries. I wake up with these new, fresh ideas, really made some more progress. Again, I really like to write after I've woken up, but I don't sleep that much, because once I start writing, I haven't been stopping, Watch a little TV in there, but something occurs to me, I'll write it down. Okay, go back to write it down. Do my normal thing, cooking, letting her out and stuff like that. And that, basically sitting around and writing, getting stuff done. You'll see the results of that here pretty soon. Probably need to visit or call tomorrow the printer and see where we're at, because I will be getting with them and saying, look, we need to make a plan, because I know they're not busy. Things really slack off for them. Probably the one time that you can really get some stuff done with them is right after Christmas, in between New Year's. And then school stuff starts up again and stuff like that. Back to school stuff. I don't know. Election year. Oh, it's awful. But yeah, I'll be getting with them probably. Finally able to send out Chrome Dog's package. Picked up to check it out, and it says Merry Christmas on it already. I'm only a whole something late, week late maybe. Shit, time flies. Or a year late maybe. Yeah, year not you. Yeah, year late. Rex, you got a package coming your way to be alert to needs. Okay. Well, glad you told me that, because I don't want anything to get rained on. I get back on X, I'll I'll, um, I'll, check out the, um, I'll 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 check out the that one campaign I backed and say, just give me a refund, because I can't even do that right now. I need to look into a cheap laser printer so I can print up a few more Mashkins. Absolutely. And at Christmas time, or I don't know how your funds are right now, but maybe tax return fund time, if you're going to get a tax refund, maybe. Right now, though, they may have sales on some stuff. I do look for some prices to come down, but it won't. It'll be gradual. Anyway, keep collecting. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll try not to weird myself out too much so that I can check into our thing and see if we can get StreamYard back up, and paid for. World needs more alerts. Damn joke. Destroying spell in an incorrect Mothra. I watched Mothra recently. In a collection. It really wasn't that bad, and I don't really like Mothra. It was okay. It was a caterpillar of destruction, and then it goes into cocoon stage, and the thing. Anyway, as Shadowhawk says, yes, hello. Hope you enjoy your dinner tonight. Christmas is quickly coming up, so happy early Christmas to everybody. And just want to make sure that there's no birthdays. I don't think so. And it slides off into the floor. Why doesn't it? Why not? And we'll be getting the new Catmandu, the kittens calendar. The next Rex Hex and Apex show will be on the 11th, as I said. I don't like that at all. Things sliding around. No, we're going to miss the puppies, though. Ava Gardner's birthday on the 2nd. On Tuesday. On the 2nd day of the week. See how my mind works? Or does it work at all? I don't know. I'm going to get back to it and see if I can get it to work. At least I found some of these. Put them back over here. Need to take them in there because that's where I work. There we go. So, do a few more of these. Need to bring up the Grave Tales so that I can get exactly the reference, that how he kind of drew Bog, because I want it to kind of be seamless, and then he'll change, he'll morph. Of course, and one thing he might do to change and morph is, Dirty Joe. It's all coming together, bro. Coming together. Anyway, I don't even know why I had these things in. Why? Force a habit. I ain't got nobody to listen to except myself. And I know what I sound like. Merry Christmas, Rex. It probably won't make it before Christmas, but maybe. Yeah. And I'm sorry you're packing before Christmas either. But I will get it off. I've just been nose to the grindstone writing and F everything else, basically. Anyway, gonna hit the button. The thing. Why are you gay at Christmas time? Bow for now. Who?